know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I said no risk. But I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Henry, right 54, right 54. Coming.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Single. 58, right over there.
On 2nd and goal, Dobbs got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Golf will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Going out. Check 26. Check 31. Check 31. He's coming. Blue draw Corker.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to wind up in air. It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Smith trying to run for it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Super.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss last week. You thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Scott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw, Dobbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's going to look, and this is caught inside the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in Hampshire Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here goes tonight. Wait, please.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyler Higbee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Set, hut. Now the wood. Everyone got 4.
Throwing again. Dobbs. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Dobbs now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 70 ending. 54. Awesome. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Set up.
To throw again. Dobbs. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB. I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready? Come on. 58, come on. Yeah. You don't want none. Check. Rock. Check hot route. Hot. Wall. Wall. Get wall.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hurry up. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Throwing here, Dobbs going deep for Hopkins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mike, 180. You get what me. You get what me. You get what me. Hey, kill.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Hey, orbit.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, it's gone. The 20. Right side complete. That's Woods. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
Yeah, in the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Dobbs. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Henderson. Down right around the 25. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now Henderson. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's not something that we see every game now. Todd Gurley held below 50 yards, and we are in the 4th quarter. Got to give a lot of credit. They've done a nice job of bottling him up.
They absolutely have. And a lot of times he can still find holes, but there haven't been the holes there. The offensive line hasn't created much space. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try?
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They come out here in the I. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Running left, it's Smith. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Downs to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down carry for Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check out read. Squeeze. Kill. Hey, some motion.
Now Ito Smith. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Rams' 12-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now it's Smith running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
I got motion, Long, go. I got this. Check 4, check 4.
Here's a give to Smith. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun.